Good timing, oh yes. Great timing. You lucky devil. This is worth 18 submarines. Come on, Mama, let the good times roll.
You guys had just figured out what the big quest is.
But apparently someone has been scamming Hades' whole soul trafficking business.
And he's made a lot of money. Cumulatively.
Uh-huh. Because if Hades is never known, and that's all we know.
He's a busy man. He had a lot going on.
A lot going on sitting up in that chair.
He has to do paperwork for every soul that walks through that fucking door. And they just keep coming. And then they just keep making more people out there and sending more of them down there. Where does he have enough time to bang your mom?
Oh, goddamn. He went through the throat there.
I mean, I'm looking at you here, so obviously he had time at one point.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to go that hard right off the bat, but all right.
I was stunned. I don't even know. Like, wait, who's your father? Hephaestus?
Hey,
hold on. By the end of the night, I'm going to come up with a good one. You just wait.
I mean, Hephaestus is also
He's always
pretty busy.
Pounding that metal. Is she a lump of metal?
Pounding.
Your mom is a lump of metal. And you're like, maybe. It's at the Warforged.
You know what? Might be. You know that whole story about how someone made a simulacrum of a person that made out of clay and then it came to life? It ain't that dissimilar.
He forged a fleshlight out of steel and fucked it.
I really don't like the implication about that thought,
And
but
then
you know
you
what?
came
He doesn't. It's not like he's really talked to me about it.
Yeah, Dusty's mom just crawled under a desk and just kept sucking and sucking until it just blew all over.
What turned into a hand, he got really aggressive under the mahogany.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kat, what's your character's name again? Because it's been forever.
Leah. Technically, Leatico.
Leah. She's probably one of thousands of drunken children of Dionysus.
She doesn't have a clue. Does not care. Does not have daddy issues.
She just walks around and lets them fall out? I mean, what am I talking about?
You mean Dionysus?
What?
No,
I'm saying that she is one
has
of thousands of siblings.
Her dad is Quagmire.
The only one who probably gets around more than her dad is Zeus. Yeah.
100%.
Because every problem in Greece can be summed up as, so Zeus couldn't keep it in his pants.
Well, Zeus just turns into animals and fucks women.
Yeah, because he can't keep it in his pants, and therefore everything that causes every problem.
I feel like Dionysus at least offers you a glass of wine and then just takes
he
you
probably
unconscious.
does he at least probably tries to do a whole wine and dining situation. It has a whole fun.
I'm not,
at least there's a party going on.
I was like, it's a better
Zeus, it's like he
just
aggressively just no, we're fucking, and you don't have a choice about it.
Also, I'm a cow.
Because he's feeling frisky today.
and you get no choice in my form or how it's gonna go. It's also gonna be in a very prickly bush.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make it as uncomfortable as possible.
I heard some people talking about some people that discovered furries the other day, and they were like, I understand that apparently the two most popular ones are dogs and horses. And like, okay, I get it. White women are into dogs, whatever.
I don't.
For some reason,
White women.
for some reason, they're the ones fucking their golden retrievers a lot. And then like, yeah.
If anything, I would expect it was white women to the horses and then black women to the dogs.
Oh.
That's why.
Asians, squids,
What?
eels and shit.
And then it's like, yeah, no, and horses. I mean, what person doesn't want to be a horse? Like, just have a horse cop.
That felt like an economical situation. Like white women can afford horses, so versus like everyone can afford a dog, so the poor black people get the dogs.
Why does everything have to come down to people wanting to fuck their pets?
I don't know. We're talking about furries.
Well, then there's Omni-Man.
Ew.
Wait. But most furries are probably white.
I don't know.
It could be-
Is there a diverse set of furries?
I have
It's
no
like-
idea.
I can't tell because
I don't
they
know.
always have the masks
My
on.
understanding is I don't know about race, but most of them are either young to mid 20s, and then they start to dwindle out and get out of that phase, and
Oh,
the
it's
pedophiles
a
go well into
phase.
their 40s to try and get to younger furries because they're into children. It's usually what ends up in terms of the toxic community I've witnessed.
I'm just so glad to not be a part of that.
Like
I'm
that,
only
you know,
attracted
that
to
gaming
adult
Discord.
children.
You know that gaming Discord with the for Guild Wars 2 or whatever. Like, there's a couple furries in there.
No, there always are.
Yeah, there's always somewhere in there. Somebody's got like a green fox profile pic. Very nice person. Don't really talk about their thing, but it's like, okay, we're just gonna be friends with this furry for a little bit.
You go into any MMO and that you're guaranteed to have three things: furries,
They play
foot fetishists,
the animal
and-
character race
and
that they can play.
pedophiles.
Yeah. Oh, and FBI agents. No, I'm kidding.
That's just to keep them on their toes.
So we go off to the first path, or are we still talking about furries?
Well, that's up to you guys.
I don't
We
mind
did kinda
talking
get a
about
hard on that one.
furries if you guys want to. I should take a break to give the cat her medicine while you guys discuss.
It's already break time.
Well, she's on the antibiotic treatment, so.
We did it, you guys.
We did it. We didn't play. We did the thing.
I knew it was coming and I had to go early, but I was just like, I'm not gonna miss this one now.
Oh my god.
Y'all talk about furries.
Hold on, yeah, I gotta think about something else to talk about because there's no way we're gonna play tonight. Jake's like, but I got all the stuff out.
You know what? It's fine. It's just, I'm used to it at this point.
It's all just the excuse for us to hang out, not actually play the games or anything. Oh. So, refresher on Greek lore. How many rings of Hades are there?
Yeah, so there's about 5 places.
About 5.
Yeah, well, you guys have already been to the House of Hades. And then you got to go through Tartarus. And then there's Asphodel. And then there's the Elysium.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's sort of the Temple of Styx. Is another place that's like on the edge of Hades.
Okay.
But those are the 5 like major locations in Hades.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
naturally, my character would know all about that stuff.
Well, naturally. Of course, you've done all the studying.
Studying.
Yeah, you nerd!
But obviously, me, the player, I have no idea.
And you didn't study all this time? Instead, you were just not studying Spanish either?
Hey, there's a whole lot of time to not do anything.
I'm busy doing a lot of things. I got up early this morning. I've been doing stuff all day. Steve was there. And yeah, we were doing that game that comes with the system and it shows off all the features of the controller, and it was pretty neat.
It's amusing. It's definitely something I'll end up occupying some time with.
I remember when I bought my PS4, they had just had the new Infamous game come out with that.
Was it Second Son or was it Infamous 2?
It was the one with the guy with the Native American kid.
Second Son, right.
And I remember that since that was a flagship launch title, they were like, "Oh, we have to utilize the different features of the new console." So there were
the touchpad.
yeah. So it's like here's a couple
so
of
many shits in the game you need to use the touchpad for.
Well, the touchpad about that, like that was one of my things I did like about it because they used it and The Witcher used it in cool ways where it's like, oh, if you swipe left or like if you just click on it, start menu, swipe up, down, left, right, it goes into the start menu to a specific screen.
Oh.
And like Witcher 3 did the same thing of like, oh, do you want your map? Instead of hitting pause and then having to go and open map, you just swipe up and it goes instantly to it. And then Second Son, to really show off the like motion, the new like motors and the motion control, a big part of the game was having to tag buildings to like mark your territory. So you'd have to take your PS4 controller and turn it sideways and put one finger on one of the triggers and actually like move it around to paint the thing.
Even though it was all just, hang on, I'm gonna put this cutout cardboard and you just spray open the
over top of the cutout spots
a couple of different times to make the image.
Yeah, there was this thing where like they showed the controller and they filled it with like lots of little robots. And then when you tilted the controller, you could feel them and it felt like the controller was full of pebbles and it was like it felt so
It's got such like
real.
precision point vibration through it.
Yeah, their haptic feedback system.
Yeah, because like when I was holding it before, they were showing like, oh, here's like, and they were like having like all the like images of like, I guess they're the artifacts you can eventually unlock in it because it's all like the old PlayStation accessories and shit. And as they're flying past it, it like the rumble goes up the through the controller in that direction, so it's like almost like you're feeling them pass through you too.
Yeah, it's got a lot of potential if people decide to. Depends on, you know. But then again, of course, it's just additive. It's real, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't have real value. Yeah, it's cool.
It has
but in the end,
it has
it's
entertainment value, but that's all entertainment.
Yeah, like until you can plug my brain in or whatever, then I'm not really. Yeah, they're trying to sell the fuck out of those headsets now. If you want one now, but
Now I have a PS5 controller. I bought one forever ago, and I just use it for my PC games.
Damn it!
There he goes.
It like landed exactly upside down. I think you got the heart. Hey, is this Alex?
Yeah,
yeah.
Dusty. I haven't even spilled shit on my floors yet.
That's the cleanest spot in.
Dusty spilled his drink. Could you do this to me, Dusty?
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
Such a massive betrayal of trust.
It's got a lot of sugar in it, though. It probably wasn't really sticky.
It would get sticky. What a way to fill time.
She's her condition. She doesn't eat the treats after it because she covers the treats of the medicine, so I'll defeat her before I give it to her. Try to at least. The only thing she'll eat is Temptations. I cannot get her to eat literally anything else.
Really?
I will get the wet food and I'll heat it up and put Temptations on it so she at least licks the wet food and get some actual nutrition in her, but it's just been very hard. I got a vet appointment tomorrow just with Devonshire to see if they'll give me anything else, because VCA's oncology thing is like 3 weeks booked out. I was just like, do you guys do your ultrasound abdomen stuff?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna try that while I wait for results send-outs to come back.
So yeah, you guys had just taken off after.
Where we think Karen might be going?
Yeah. Did he step on your toe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he poked it with one of his paws.
So apparently he decided, hey!
But yeah, you were chasing after Karen.
Now, I don't remember. Did he, like, hop back on his boat and sail back up the river?
Yeah, like very fast. Like, it was like,
And he didn't hop back on it. He never left it.
Well,
Right,
yeah.
he never left it, and he just saw we're coming, like,
Like, hey,
whoa!
Lily went up to him, hey, we know that's not your boat.
Oh. You're not supposed to be driving that.
Oh, no. Oh, the jig is up. I got 2 kills. Oh, Finn.
He's such a dummy.
Just such a big lug.
So yeah, he tore off away from the House of Hades, straight into Tartarus. As you guys go, I assume chasing straight after him, at least using the shoreline,
Mm-hmm.
or if you guys have a different idea. I remember you guys did realize as soon as he took off that your teleportation magic wasn't working.
Yep. Yeah, we found that out pretty quick. But yeah, Athena would definitely try to go as far as the shoreline as he could, but it's probably going to. How far can he charge on that?
How far can he what?
How far up the shore can he get, or is it like is it one of those things where it's like, hey, we can just run all the way up the length of the river along the shoreline, or
Yeah,
is it,
you
or do
can
I
chase
run
after him.
to a?
But, like, there's a path that goes like up the shore,
Okay.
like following the river off to the side.
Okay.
Riverside we go.
Mhm.
Find the bastard.
So, you guys tear off down there and go into Tartarus, which it's the lowest reaches of the underworld. And this area is it's not for good people. The people that get left in Tartarus are the people that, they failed at every single opportunity to have any kind of like a positive impression on people that they left behind.
There might be a couple of people here. I sit down here.
Yeah, and Tartarus is specifically constructed to not just contain shitty people, but also to oppress and punish them for just being shitty forever.
Isn't it also the place where like a lot of the Titans got banished to?
I don't remember.
Some of them.
imprisoned in what way? Do they roam about freely, or are they all like chained up and in cages? Or?
So the way that
Cronus was imprisoned in Tartarus.
Yeah, the way that entrapping titans and gods works in Greek mythology is that you kill them and then break their bodies apart and then keep those pieces from reforming. So they do like slowly start to like gather the pieces of themselves back up to like rebuild. But,
Gather the dragon balls.
yeah, whatever. So you mostly just, you chain up what pieces you can here and there, and eventually some dumb mortal will usually come by and get tricked into like
Ticket
bringing
destiny.
something stupid to them.
I was literally just thinking like we should like put some people back together. See if they'll bargain with us. But then I was like, but that's literally because they're evil. They're so evil that they can't be trusted. Yeah.
I was like, there's nothing to bargain. Once they're back together, they got what they want.
They're like, why do I have to fulfill my end? Do you not remember why I'm here?
So, do you guys want to do the invisible sphere, and we'll just like see how far we can sneak through?
Sure.
See if we can just avoid all confrontation.
That doesn't sound too interesting to me.
Doesn't sound fun.
No.
He wants to maim and murder.
I was gonna say, like,
look,
I could make the group invisible for an hour, and we could travel.
I mean, you said how long does it last? You said an hour.
An hour.
Well, let's wait until we actually need to be invisible.
You never know when we gotta invade.
There's plenty of There's no reason to spend the effort to be invisible when there's no one worth looking at you.
Okay. All right. Fine.
We'll have our chance to invade a castle invisibly. If there's castles in the underworld.
Okay. So it's the three of us?
Just the three of us?
No, and Panic.
Oh, and you're
my
like
unfamiliar.
Oh, you're
just the four of us.
You're familiar that got the raw end of the deal by dying with you.
Yeah, poor guy. I remember that. I was like, so I got good news and bad news. Or no, wait, I think it's just bad news.
So the bad news is you're mine forever. The bad news is that's even after death.
So yeah, you guys go through. As you sprint through, the minions of Hades are very apparently very different from the random wretches that you're seeing as you run through. Like they actually have solid form. They're doing going after these weirdly shaped and somewhat comical forms. It seems of some of them are just giant shirtless fat guys with just nothing but two gold chains on, and others are comically large and bulky for no reason.
So the denizens of Tartarus are all of the weird different shapes, but the actual you said the workers of Hades, or those ones are
they're solid things.
Okay.
And you do see some people that still look like people, but there's sort of that translucenty, sort of starting to lose their form.
All I saw online. They're all naked, neck beards chained up.
Well, some of them are chained up and getting personal treatment from the workers, and then some of them are just kind of wandering around, and you immediately, as you run through, get noticed by lots of them.
But are they important enough to be hiding from? That's the real question.
So,
is that your cooling fan?
Yeah, you gotta turn this fucking thing off. It's too loud. Because this is a shitty old laptop.
Do you just want to keep sprinting?
Yeah.
Can you guys fly?
No, I cannot fly.
I didn't pick up that spell.
You guys.
Why? It's only one person. We would, and I don't even know if he has the option to pick up that spell.
Which spell?
It's
Why?
Fly?
I bought the tattoo, so it's
You wanna
I don't think I took
then?
that.
I don't think I can just pick you up.
I do remember that you. Ooh, yay! Spider-Man's done. Anyway.
Well, how about you put the tattoo on us? We see what it looks like. Just get a stick.
Did you pick up the tattoo artist stuff?
I did pick up the tattoo.
So
he's a tattoo artist.
So we could all just trade tattoos.
That's actually
if we ever have time to sit around and get tattoos,
let's all get magic tattoos.
We're gonna give each other cheap, 15-year-old schoolboys tattoos on one needle. Three guys.
I was gonna say you got a needle set for me because I didn't bring mine.
We could find a needle.
I think I do have already.
Ask these guys if they have needles.
I'm sure somebody's
somebody here's got some needles.
How hard is it?
We're in Tartarus. Somebody's got to have needles.
We've all just been sharing one for millennia.
The bouncers of Tartarus are like, "Who are those people sprinting?" And then we run up to them. Hey, You have any needles? What? Quick, we need to give this guy a tattoo.
These are all full of poison. Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco.
Hey, the great thing about that is one, is that poison is for Cusco, not for us, and two, we're already dead.
That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt like hell.
Work through the pain.
So we keep sprinting? Anybody want to do anything about it?
I mean, Aphatus is very much he's very much like a horse of blinders. So unless someone is going to try to stop him, he is going to keep going.
I'm right behind you.
We're sprinting.
Ride or die.
You know, well, sprinting, his is more like a good pace to jog because he's still got his armor on. So it's
what's
just
your
like
speed?
clunk, 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 clunk. It's still like 30, but let me double check and make sure it doesn't reduce my speed. But hang on.
25. Is everybody else?
20.
Oh no, wait. I don't know. I don't think that reflects my warp step. Or maybe I have to actually cast it.
You might have to actually cast it. Because I know that mine's reduced down to 20 because I have that heavy armor.
We don't play.